Hey Crazy Vapor fans, so I went to Home Depot to get a vertical blind head rail and some vertical blinds to have them cut. The only person there that could cut them today was one of the assistant managers, and they were gone for the day. I'd missed them like by 20 minutes. So, I didn't know that to begin with, so I sat out in my car a little bit waiting for them to come back from lunch, not knowing that they had already left. And I YouTubed how to cut your own vertical blinds. I know there's a program at Home Depot to teach their employees how to do it. So I'm going to practice on mine and go in and take the test and tell them what kind of tools you need to cut it with. Because I got something better than the saw that they have. So anyway, my bay window is 85.5. According to YouTube, you want to go about a 1/4 inch less. So I've got it out in the car, and I'm going to have to cut it out there. Let me pause the video and get everything ready to go. As soon as I'm ready to go back and cut, well, I'll come back to show you, okay? So in 3, 2, 1, bye. Okay, we're back. We're all ready. As you can see, this is a mobile curbside cutting service. I've got an old sewing machine stand. Hey, recycle up, right? Instead of throwing that away, use it for good. So anyway, first step you need to do is take this off. You notice this adds maybe an 1/8 to 1/16 of an inch. So we have a little screw here. You just take that loose. I should have brought out my screw. Let me just go get a screwdriver real quick. And I'm back again. We're using a power screwdriver, which I wouldn't recommend, but I looked for my little one. I can't find it, so I don't know where it went. Okay, so you want all of your deals to be slid down that way. Okay, you just pop this little sucker out. There is a little plastic ring. Don't lose that, and that fits right in this little hole here. Okay. Keep that plastic ring, you're gonna need that. Alright, so notice this is sticking out about a quarter-inch more. Let me see if I can't get that in. About a 1/4 inch more than that. So when you cut this, you're gonna have to cut it a 1/4 of an inch out. But so I'm gonna go ahead and measure that. Let me go ahead and do that. Correction. About a 1/4 of an inch shorter once you push it in all the way. Not a 1/4 inch fast. You can pull this out. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Which I did not pull it out. When I went to measure it and I pushed on it, it slid in, so it can move that much. I wouldn't recommend going any farther than that, because all of these deals go in here. So we want this out. So this is my measurement. I got to cut about 20 inches off of here. So anyway, what we do then is take your handy dandy little square, and this is how all the videos showed doing it too. Come on. hopefully when you measure up the third one, both lines measure up, and they really don't. So I don't know how square this deal is. So I'm going to play a happy medium in between. That way they line up good. And so this you're going to want to cut. Make sure it's all the way in. Cut about that much more off. And I'll show you. So just about like that. Somewhere in there. Now you're not going to see this. So this is the tool that I have. It's a little DeWalt cutoff tool. That bathroom I did a couple years ago, I used this thing almost entirely. With the flooring, with the plumbing, with the tile, everything I did, except for like cutting 2x4s and stuff. But this thing cuts cement board like you would not believe. Hardy Backer cuts it like it's butter. So this is, I do believe both of these are aluminum. So you're going to want to have eye protection on. I do have prescriptions and I don't have goggles. If I was doing this at work, I'd have to have goggles. So, boss, I'm learning how to do this so you can call on me to do this at work. I know you watch my videos. I'm going to show you I understand what's going on here. So, first thing you want to do, what do you always do? You measure twice, cut once. So, customer come in, say they need an 85.5. You need to go a 1/4 inch less, just for the fit of everything. Mark it. Measure it. I am at 84.25, so cut the black line. Cut the black line. You don't want to cut before it, you don't want to cut after it. Cut the black line. So you can use your little tool to elevate it. Hold everything steady. Okay, now that does get hot. Let's back up. Okay. Whew. And that's just right where I want it. Oh boy, it got warm. Probably gonna want a little file or something to unburr that. Let's see. See as that won't go. It will. But just to make sure that we can or can't, it will go through. So we're good on that. Okay, make sure that that is pushed back. We're going to start cutting this. Now you cut low and slow, or high and slow. Okay, have more than a 2 amp, or yeah, a 2 amp battery. I gotta go get another battery. Hang on. Okay, I am back. And let's see. Cutting right here. So I am using a janky stand. Which I know if I was using a better stand at Home Depot, it wouldn't be happening. Might want to tape all that in if you have to. Okay. She is cut off. Alrighty, I'm gonna have to go find my file. I'll be right back. Okay, so no file. Found something else. One of my ex-sons of bitches, it was son-in-law's, took one time, never brought back. So just whatever tool you got. I'm using an old scissors. Do not use the wife's good pair of scissors if you don't want an early funeral. So there is, yeah, this should really have a file. No, I just can't get into that with the saw. It's alright, it's just aluminum, it scrapes up, and that protector is going to be on it anyway. Not bad for my first cut, using janky tools. So let's get out the square and see how it did. Alright, where'd that piece go? Okay, I'm gonna do some more modification. Give me a few. Okay, so it fits. So what you're gonna want to do then is go on the back side, and you got your little hole right here. You need to fit that on the outside, and then make sure your lip is just right. Bring your drill bit in and twist it just a shade. Get yourself a little mark there. Okay, that should get you big enough to where you're in there. Okay, so bring your little railing out. Make sure your hole lines up with this. Stick that on there. Stick that back in. And it don't quite line up. I got it. A bit must have slipped on me. Do the trick. There you go. There's one I wish I had a magnetic tip. The heck? Somebody's dog ain't too happy over there. Alright, hang on. Okay, I just took a little wallering out on the hole. This is my first one. Okay. That ain't going nowhere. Make sure you don't break your stick. Okay. I want that forward. Take your little deal. Let me go get some needle nose. Okay, back we got a pair of needle nose. Now this looks like it just clips on there. It'll come off real easy. It should go on real easy. They don't give you much room, do they? Yep, can get on there. It'll take me a couple tries, but hang on a second. Okay, well, the instructions in here did not even attempt to show cutting this. But it says right on the box you should use 4 9-packs of blinds of the livers for this. So 9 times 4 is 36, last I counted, and this thing only comes with 33. So if I took more out, I'd have less space. So I'm going to try this, see what it looks like. If it doesn't, if it looks too bunched up, I'll take 3 or 4 out, but that still. Anyway, let's go ahead and install it. It's all ready to go. So, did I do good? Let's measure this real quick. So I needed 85.5. And how did I get 72 3/4? Nah, just joking. I am 1/8 of an inch from being 8.5. Damn, that's good. So, take in all my stuff here. It comes with the valance. I'm going to take all that in, and then we'll go in where it's air conditioned to hang this. And that's all this thing is holding it up. Just this. See you in a little bit. Okay, I had to cool down a little bit. It's flipping hot out there. So anyway, I'm doing an inside mount. And I'm also going to have the valance up here. So if you go from the front of the valance to where the clip screws in up here, just like that, you're going to want it back. I think 2.5 is what I have it at. 2 and 9/16. 2 and 9/16 back. So I'm going to come out 2 and 9/16 and back 2 and 9/16. Make a mark. I got 4 of these. If you're going on the outside, which we're not, you would use these. But I'm not doing that. And just by chance. So If you go using nares, you would leave a 1/2 inch extra out, but you could slide that out. So anyway, that's what we're doing with the valance. And it's Kansas, a little windy. I'm hot. So I'm going to hang these up, and honestly, they're all hidden. So if you have 2.5 out, 2.5 out, that's 5. Go every 20 inches, that'll get you 2 in the middle, and that's all they have is 4. That'll get you 2 in the middle, 2 on the ends, that'll be good. So, and then they give you the hardware, and the hardware is, well, I'll find it. Here it is. Right there. And it's a good quality wood. We'll be able to screw right into it without having to drill holes. They're nice, good wood screws. And this thing is nice and light. It'll hold it. So, let me get all this ready. Okay. So, as you can see, the clips are put up, and the angles are kind of hard. There you go. Clips are put up. Made sure they're completely straight across. One thing I did notice is from here where I measured up to here, there was probably a 1/16 to maybe an 1/8 difference, and it just coned in just a shade, so it's a little tight, but that'll work even better because it's not putting all the strain on the clips, which clips are strong. So now let's get this sucker hung. Alright, so that's what it looks like all put up. Word of advice, these little clips here, leave them just a little bit loose. There is an adjustment on them, and you have to do one at a time. You have to push quite hard to get them up in there. It's not an easy click, especially when you're coming in this far, because I don't want the valance sticking clear out to here. I wanted the valance pretty much even with this. So, I'm not going to have room for the side valance, which I won't need it. But I guess right now is the time to cut the blinds. So we'll get one pack open, pull one out, hang it, measure it, and then I'll show you what I'm going to use to cut it. Okay, take your original one that you cut and keep using that one. I was using these, but I can't. It's hard to cut all the way through it with it without it being jagged. So what I have found, make a light pencil mark, move your original to the side. You have your little line right there. Make sure you're on a surface that you can cut. Brand new blade if you have one. You don't have to get all the way through. Just comes off like that. You have your nice clean cut. Go hang it. Come get the next one. Well, I was trying to show you how I cut the blinds. Basically, I put a little straight edge on it and cut each individual one with a razor knife. Basically, that's all there was to it. Hung it up. I did have to remove 6 of them, 6 of the hooks, and I had to cut one, so I saved 5 just in case one of these ends up breaking, which they usually do after a while. So another deal that usually breaks on them is this, but I might have to take a couple off just to See how they kind of hang there a little bit. Have to cut them just a shade more. But that's what she looks like. Took 104 vertical blind head and cut it down to 85 1/4, and it fits snug. So you maybe want to go like a 1/2 inch, but honestly, there's that much of a gap and none over there. So I theoretically probably could have took another one out, but that used 3 full ones. I've got one down here that I can return. I never opened it. So that's what she looks like. Another job done. I'm gonna either work on the siliconing the top.
That would be good.
Okay.
That would be nice.
Alright.
But you need light.
Yeah. So I put tile up, lightening the room, and then I put blinds up to darken the room. That's marriage logic there.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Don't hit me.